So let me jog your memory and also tell you what can be expected next for Revanna. Now what will happen is an audio sample will be collected of Prajwal Revanna because it is to match with the videos that have been circulated. It may be taken then, we are told, to the crime scene in this case as well, because the statements of survivors, even though few survivors have dared and have been able to be brave enough to come forth and speak up against the influential family, their statements have been recorded. It will have to be corroborated, but all of this will begin first with the videos that in fact established to a certain extent of what was unfolding there at the Revanna family in Karnataka. He may be taken to the crime scene, and crime scene, remember, we are told often had been within the house premises and, for example, one of the storerooms. The statements of the survivors will be recorded and will also be have to be corroborated, cross-questioned with Prajwal Revanna. But amid all of this, it will be first to go through the procedure and will have to be presented before the judge. The judge will take a look and decide how the next few days are going to look like for Prajwal Revanna. To tell you that it's not been the easiest for these women to be able to come back. They are from poor, vulnerable background, employed with the Revanna family, who then faced what they did. Sagai Raj continues to be with us this morning. Sagai, you're telling me that there's been an anticipatory bail plea that has been filed. He's also already been taken into custody. So how does this progress? Do tell us about how his side of the defense has been and how he's approaching the court to get relief in this case.
So we accessed the plea which was being applied in Karnataka High Court, Karnataka Session Court, requesting for an anticipatory bail yesterday. And that particular plea, he has mentioned that it is a conspiracy against him, especially targeting Karnataka Chief Minister and his cabinet ministers, targeting his entire family when it comes to these kind of rape charges against him and his family members of kidnapping case. So he says that he is innocent and he will come forward and give a statement. Meanwhile, he should also grant some kind of protection for them, that is a bail, so that he's not been arrested. So they have also mentioned that he'll cooperate in the investigation. But the objections were requested to be filed by the special investigation team when it comes to this particular case. So they had given 3 days of time. That is today. Today, the case will be coming up in the session court. But since he's been arrested now, so there won't be any kind of anticipatory bail. So they might have to convert that into a regular bail if he's been given a police custody. So there will be an argument whether they can grant a bail to him when he is under police custody. And the kind of charges against him, as you mentioned, that these are great charges for 376, that are rape charges against him, and not 1 or 2 cases, there are 3 cases against him. And the SIT believe that there might be more cases which might be registered against him once he gets arrested. So the SIT will have to present their own argument, and the defense lawyers will also come up with their own legal loopholes against the SIT and in favor of Prajwal Revanna.
Sagai, keep tracking all the latest on that. Our colleagues have been at the story from the day one, and even late till, I can tell you, till about 3 a.m. till late night, they were there on duty, and they are now back to tell you what's happening this morning. But remember, now that Prajwal Revanna has returned, there will also be his side of the story. His family has been maintaining that all of this are morphed images, they have done nothing. And I want to tell you what Prajwal Revanna has maintained, specifically with the video that he recently put out. He maintains, I did nothing wrong. All this so-called evidence that the cops are saying is fabricated against me. This is to malign me. About not 1, not 2, at least 2,000 videos have surfaced from a pen drive that are now available with the cops and has become a political showdown. He says these are fake, doctored videos and they have been released deliberately or leaked out to damage me. He then adds, this is his response, I was friendly with the victim, I'm shocked by the claim. So he's trying to say that this was, if in any way, a consensual equation, but there are women who have come forth to say that they were consistently harassed and abused. There was no consent in this case, but this is what his defense is, that I was friendly with the victims. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah plotting to implicate me because he's the JDS BJP Alliance Member of Parliament, this time candidate that he was, and this is a Congress-ruled state, so he's saying this is political against me. Power misuse timed with Lok Sabha elections. This was to put me in bad light, and it was being done as political vengeance because I've been rising as a Neta. I've been a member of parliament, again a candidate in the alliance from the Hassan constituency. This is all has been mentioned for a reason in the anticipatory bail plea to say that this is why all of this is being done against me and I deserve a bail, is what Prajwal Revanna said.